Imagine walking through the bustling streets of ancient Rome, where the air is thick with the scent of spices and the sounds of merchants calling out to passers-by. You'd see the grand temples, towering structures dedicated to the gods. And among the many offerings that adorned their altars, one item stands out: the miniature axe. Yes, you heard that right, a tiny axe. It might seem odd at first, but these small yet significant objects had a profound meaning in Roman culture. Now, let's take a moment to unpack this. The Romans were deeply religious people, and their connection to the divine was woven into the fabric of their daily lives. They believed that the gods had a hand in everything, from the harvest to personal fortunes, and they sought to appease these deities in any way possible. Offerings were a crucial part of this relationship, and they came in all shapes and sizes. Among these offerings, the miniature axe, known as a sacrificial axe or votive axe, held a special place. So why an axe? Well, in Roman society, axes symbolized power, authority, and the ability to cut through obstacles. They were tools of the trade for many, from woodcutters to soldiers. More than just a physical object, the axe represented a connection to the divine power that could protect and provide for the worshippers. When a Roman citizen offered a miniature axe at a temple or shrine, it was not just a random act. It was a heartfelt gesture, a plea for favor, or a means of expressing gratitude. These miniature axes were typically made of bronze or iron, crafted with remarkable skill and attention to detail. They were small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, making them easy to carry and present as offerings. The craftsmanship varied, with some being quite ornate, adorned with intricate designs that reflected the artisan's skill. Each axe was unique, just like the individual who offered it. It was a personal token, a representation of their hopes, fears, and desires. Now, let's think about the context in which these axes were offered. Picture a Roman citizen facing a significant challenge, perhaps a looming battle or a difficult harvest season. They might visit a temple dedicated to Mars, the god of war, seeking strength and protection. In this moment of vulnerability, they would present a miniature axe, a symbol of their desire for victory and safety. It was a tangible way to communicate with the divine, to say, "I am here, I am struggling, and I need your help." But the significance of the axe went beyond personal requests. It also played a role in communal worship. When a town faced a disaster like a drought or an invasion, the community would come together to offer these miniature axes at a local shrine. It was a collective act of faith, a way to unify their hopes for divine intervention. The axes became symbols of solidarity, representing the shared struggles and aspirations of the community. As we delve deeper into the significance of these votive axes, we can't ignore the ritualistic aspect of their offerings. The Romans had a rich tapestry of ceremonies and rituals that accompanied their religious practices. When presenting a miniature axe, it wasn't just a matter of placing it on the altar and walking away. There were prayers, invocations, and often sacrifices involved. The act of offering was steeped in tradition, a way to connect the physical and spiritual worlds. Imagine the scene: a priest, dressed in ceremonial robes, standing before a grand altar surrounded by the flickering light of oil lamps. The air is thick with incense, and the atmosphere is charged with anticipation. The worshipper approaches, heart racing, holding the miniature axe tightly. They recite their prayers, invoking the favor of the gods, while the priest performs the rituals, ensuring that the offering is accepted. It's an intimate moment, a bridge between the mortal and the divine. Now, let's think about how these miniature axes were perceived over time. As the Roman Empire expanded, so did its religious practices. The miniature axe became a symbol not just of individual devotion, but of Roman identity itself. It was a way to assert one's place within the vast empire, to show loyalty to the gods and to Rome. The act of offering a votive axe transcended personal needs. It became a statement of allegiance, a way to align oneself with the power of the empire. Interestingly, the miniature axe also found its way into the homes of Romans. They weren't just offerings for temples, they became cherished objects of personal devotion. People would keep them as talismans, believing that they brought protection and good fortune. Imagine having a tiny axe on your mantelpiece, a constant reminder of your connection to the divine and your hopes for success in life. It was a blend of faith and practicality, a way to navigate the uncertainties of existence. In today's world, we might not offer miniature axes at temples, but the essence of what they represented still resonates. We all seek connection, guidance, and support in our lives. Whether it's through prayer, meditation, or simply lighting a candle, we engage in our own rituals to connect with something greater than ourselves. The miniature axe serves as a reminder of the human desire to reach out, to seek help, and to express gratitude. So the next time you think about ancient Rome, don't just picture the grand architecture or the powerful emperors. Remember the miniature axes, those small symbolic offerings that tell a story of faith, community, and the timeless human quest for connection with the divine. It's a beautiful reminder that no matter the era, our hopes and struggles remain fundamentally the same. We all want to be heard, seen, and understood. And sometimes, a simple gesture, like offering a miniature axe, can speak volumes.